Hello, this is Karto 1989 for the November 2012 BlazeCast. And with me, I have Halo Hunter.
The whole shall be a place upon the land, and everything I touch shall wither and die.
As per usual.
Okay.
And Nretsew.
And if you're in New Zealand, it's Movember. Get those mustaches growing, boys.
Oh, I thought it was like a mowing convention. It's King of the Hill all over again. You watch that show, it's quite... Everyone says it's just bland. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was alright too. It's not a bad show.
Yeah. Well, that's what they said about it. It's not good, but it's not bad. But I didn't think it was bad.
It was alright to watch, like, if there was, like, nothing else on and you were just, like, bored as shit.
Yeah.
Like, you just switch to, like, the channel it was on and just watch, like, 3 episodes in a row. Because that's what they used to do in New Zealand. It used to be, like, at 4 o'clock on, like, a Sunday afternoon. They'd have, like, 4 episodes of King of the Hill. So you just sit there and just waste your life away on the couch watching fucking propane and propane accessories.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Exciting chats, really.
Yeah. I've got a few
We are the
news.
King of the Hill podcast.
Yeah. I think we've got a few news stories. Quite a few series acquisition pieces of news. But really I should first talk about like what's been going on the site. And that's really nothing.
Yay! Stability.
There's been so much trouble going on recently. You know, people obviously losing precedent, having so much to do in their own lives, don't have much time to do videos.
I've been busy
We need to find
interviewing
people
Karto.
with massive
Yeah.
confidence.
I would have had both the season outlook and the season review both up by now, but because of the events in America with Hurricane Sandy, Blip's servers are down.
Really?
Well, that's...
Yeah,
that's
in other words,
fucking
yeah,
weird.
Blip is kind of up, but apparently you can't upload to it.
But all the internet servers were buried deep within the ground.
Yeah, they're all under the Statue of Liberty.
Did you watch that South Park episode? It's quite cool.
Yeah, so that's basically the main reason for that. I'm gonna get the parts up as soon as I can, but they are all done, so it shouldn't be take too long.
I've been busy interviewing people, so...
Yeah.
for school. It's for school, so don't worry.
That was a
Be
weird
doing my
chat.
education. It was. You know, if you want, I can give you the video, and you could upload it if you want to.
Nah.
I'm not bothered.
What are you talking about?
I
Interviewing them at
I
school for the
interviewed
site?
No, I interviewed Karto for a school project, and I needed to interview an otaku, so figured he's the best
He's
person
not an
I've got.
otaku.
I'm closer than you.
No, you're a Sega nerd. That's what you are. I know you're closer than me. I'm just saying. That's not your main defining nerd. What is the main defining nerd for each of you? Because I would say Karto is Sega nerd.
Well,
That's fucking
not
Sonic.
particularly say. I'm more just Sonic. So
Yeah. That's the thing that dictates your nerdom to the most.
yeah.
What about you, Nretsew? What's your main nerdom?
I don't know. Probably, I'm more of a gamer than anything. Just general gaming. But
That's easy.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, speaking of gaming, I should actually also mention I'm aiming to get the Neptunia Let's Play finished by Christmas.
No, it sucks.
Yay! It's not that bad.
It's like
Yeah.
Considering the fact
funnier.
it was just me and Karto for the most part.
Yeah. And in the parts where you weren't in it, Hunter, we actually had a blast.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, sure.
We did.
Same thing. Yeah, I believe you. Yeah.
Well,
We'll let the fans
basically,
decide.
I've kind of been trying to organise how many parts I'm going to be uploading, but for the next few weeks at least, I'm going to be uploading 10 parts each week, and that's going to be all in one big batch. So it's 10 parts in a single day each week.
Yeah, I like it better that way.
Oh,
When I
fuck.
wait for uploaded materials. I mean, I'm not going to watch that piece of shit, but I like everything in one go.
I'm tempted to do to him what I did in the LP.
You're just gonna strangle them.
Oh no, what I did later.
Oh no.
Molested my body? What?
Karto the rapist.
That's her, the necrophilia.
Alright, shall we get into news headlines
Yes.
now?
Okay,
Headlines.
what the fuck was that?
Newsreel.
Welcome to the news.
Okay, so
It's ripping off.
in case nobody has actually been paying attention to anything I upload, at least,
Of course.
it might be pretty
Not
obvious
after
that I
that.
am a fan of
Commercials,
that I'm a fan of the Miku Hatsune Project Diva games. Well, it's been discovered that one of the separate Vocaloid companies, I think it's I can't remember who they're called, but the people who made Gummy, they're giving her own game, and it's literally the exact same thing as Project Diva.
Gummy sounds delicious.
Woo!
Even though it's not being made by Sega, so it's literally a copycat game.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's like, and there was like 40 seconds of leaked footage, I think, and it's pretty average.
Well, then again, you also have to remember it's very early on. In
Yeah,
development.
it is early.
Things can change.
Yeah, I mean,
take Sonic 06 for example.
oh god.
But it's true. Like the demo was fucking better than the game.
Yeah,
Things could change.
not
people.
by much, but yeah.
Well, yeah, true. Not by much, but still.
But the thing is here is the fact that it's going to be, from what's been unveiled, it's going to be Gummy on her own for the entire game, whereas even the Project Diva games had to include the other Vocaloids. So I kind of get the feeling that there's not going to be as many songs as the Project Diva games.
Yeah, I'm not very familiar with Gummy. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not very familiar with her, so I wouldn't know what her song repertoire actually is. So.
Yeah, I mean, same here. I mean, I don't mind Gummy, but there's only 2 songs I actually like which use her.
Wasn't she the one that was in that new song that was on Crunchyroll that I listened to? What was that one? It was this one that was a collab with Miku that I listened to recently.
Might have been.
Which was pretty good. It was that. I think it was called like Spinal Fluid or something. I think
Okay.
that's what it was called. No shit. I think that's what it was.
Well,
called.
there are quite a lot of Miku Gummy crossover songs.
Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Let's see, just scroll through the news. If I find it, just continue. If I
Yeah.
find it, I'll tell you.
So the songs isn't like superimposing her character inside other people's songs. That'd be fun.
So, next up, a certain scientific railgun is finally been confirmed for a 2nd season.
Woo! I have no idea what the fuck that is.
I sent you the first few episodes of a certain
I
Natural
didn't
Index.
watch it because you said that we weren't going to do commentary, so I didn't end up watching them.
Yeah. Well, it's
'Cause I
basically
got-
Railgun is basically the spin-off of that, but it's a million times better.
I see. And let me guess, they make a railgun.
No, the main character is a railgun.
That's
What?
stupid.
Everybody in this series has a special ability, and she is a human railgun.
Everyone knows
That
the
sounds
only person
fucking
who's a
awesome.
gun.
Yeah,
Decent character is Megatron. That's it.
you're a bit quiet, Hunter.
I was saying the only person who can transform into a gun and who's a decent character is Megatron. That's it.
Or Shockwave. Or Shockwave. Don't forget Shockwave. Transformed into a laser gun.
Yeah.
But he was barely in it,
Yeah.
which is a shame because he does look cool.
Yeah, I just had to laugh at this because I just love the fact that because Railgun's manga has been released in English, whilst Index, its main series, hasn't.
God.
So if you enjoyed this, so most people so a lot of people who just read the manga will probably think that Railgun's the main series and Index is a spin-off.
Oh, of course.
That's better.
I'm following this. Yeah, I just realised my microphone was on my chin. Yeah, that was stupid.
Right. Okay, next up,
Exciting
It was-
news. Next piece of
No, no.
exciting. Come on, word it up, Karto.
Right, it was unveiled a while back that Bakuman is going to be released here in the UK on DVD, and the main reason for this is that it's going to only be available in sub.
Pokemon.
No, it's going to be only available in sub, so they're only going to release it on DVD. Because it's
Blue
sub
for people who
only.
have DVD?
Yeah,
Did
because
they
it's
actually
because it's
release
sub
any
only.
subs on TV?
Because it's sub only, they'll only release it on DVD.
Well, that's because they're stupid.
No, that's because they're smart.
Yeah.
Because even though sub,
I'm not, to
That's
be honest
because
with you, I'm
they're
not
greedy.
paying attention.
no, it's
I'm
because
not even paying attention. I'm too busy looking for the song.
Yeah.
So I'm not even paying attention.
it's because Blu-ray's still a bit on the expensive side, and because while sub-only releases have been quite popular, they're still not as popular as dubbed releases.
Dubbed.
So suck it, sub
Yeah,
lovers.
the song was called Spinal Fluid Explosion Girl. I
It's
was
such a
correct.
strange name.
Have you actually listened to it? It's a damn good song.
Yeah, it probably is.
I could send it to you. I've got it downloaded.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure it makes
I'll
sense.
send it to you after the show. Also, we don't get
Japan.
distracted anymore.
Now we've got a lot of news coming out of MCM Expo. Not in.
Which we would have a
MCM?
correspondent
Yeah.
for if they were here.
Yeah. Basically, MVM, who release a lot of anime over here, are looking into getting the rights for Fate Zero, which
Ooh.
which if they do, instant buy from me. But what I love about it is the fact that Manga UK are interested in getting the Fate Stay Night movie.
Mmm.
Sounds cool.
It's just like, because I think it was MCM. Yeah, MVM released the Fate Stay Nights series over here, and now they're
Yeah.
going for Fate Zero. But Manga UK are the ones who want to go for the movie. It's like, okay. It's just a bit weird. MVM are also
So
thinking
what you're saying is we should take over these companies because they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yep.
it would be better, yeah,
Why don't we just make our own company? Fuck
because
that.
it costs.
We weren't
Like
born rich,
We'll just have a
Nretsew.
we'll start with a tiny manga shop, like just somewhere in the south. Just.
Oh,
All the
I
decisions
would
are done
so
by
love
votes
to
of
do
people.
that. Trust me. Yeah, MVM are also looking to releasing. They were saying they were looking into a lot of their older licenses, re-releasing them on Blu-ray. And the first one they said was FLCL.
Ooh, whatever that
Shiny.
is. Shiny.
Yeah, possibly one of the strangest and wackiest series that has been released. And it's been
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of that.
Yeah, it's been constantly re-released over here, but all of them are so hard to get a hold of.
I think that's probably because it's so sought after due to its wackiness.
Maybe, but you'd think that if it was so sought after, they would have made a lot of copies of it.
No,
Eh.
they're meant to increase the sales of it first. They want to
Yeah.
sell it at a high cost first, wait till they're all sold, then mass produce them and like con everyone.
Uh,
Well, at
Maybe-
least that's the best business practice, but I think they just don't know what the hell they're doing.
Mm.
Manga UK have said that due to the success of Blue Exorcist, they're going to look into possibly releasing Bake Monogatari and Nisei Monogatari as sub-own releases sometime in the future.
Okay.
Alright.
Which, if you don't know them, they are very, very text heavy.
Mm. Which is
I wouldn't be playing
very yeah. I mean, the problem with text heavy stuff is because usually the text is on so fast you don't get a chance to actually read it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
even worse. Yeah.
Which is like I'd said in the overview, I had that problem watching that one with the guy who could see microbes because there was a lot of scientific
Yeah, I mean,
stuff.
it's not,
going
it's
on,
not,
you just
prob-
couldn't
it's not
read it.
that, it's not that wordy, but it does have a lot of dialogue.
Right.
It can have entire episodes where not a lot happens and it's just the characters talking. So,
Well, as long as they got plenty of panty shots and gigantic boobies.
actually, you're not far off.
Ooh,
Hoorah.
goodness. Hoorah.
And
So,
speaking
just
of
episode.
panties and that, manga may release Panty and Stocking on Blu-ray next year.
Ah.
What's that about? Hardcore
Two
military
angels who love to swear a lot.
It's
They make out a lot.
apparently, I was reading. I looked at the Wikipedia page. They came up with the idea from the show in a hot tub.
Wouldn't be surprised.
And I went on the Wikipedia page and I actually was just reading, and they actually, every single episode, they actually go back to the hot tub and come up with ideas. So the entire show is practically made in a hot tub.
It's a hot tub show.
What the fuck? Even better, it's like Japanese big fat hairy guys that see. I don't want to visualize that anyway.
That'll be when we make our anime. We'll go to a hot tub spa somewhere. And just
Yeah, all in different countries.
But okay.
well, I'll have like a whiteboard that I'll put on the side of the pool, and we'll just
Putting equations on there, sure.
yeah.
They also said that Higurashi has little to no chance of being released here in the UK because of licensing difficulties.
Licensing difficulties.
In other words, it's not going well.
Mm-hmm.
There is a problem with the licensing.
You don't say.
Yeah, it's a bit vague when they just say licensing issues. Like, how could it be that hard? What is the actual problem?
Maybe
Not
it's
big
like
enough hot tub, I'm afraid.
Maybe the creator just wants to be a douchebag. Maybe. Because I know that in Japan, everything has to go through the original creator.
Yeah, and it's like,
so
if it gets licensed...
Which
It's like, if
there
it's
are good
licensed...
and bad things to do with that. I mean, one, it's like more... It's better for the source material, so you don't screw over the material. But two, it's quite difficult to get anything made because those third-party developers or whatever always want to meddle with it. Always.
See, when it comes to licensing,
This woman doesn't have too much clothes.
Yeah.
No, this child is whacking people in the face. Why not?
So it's just when it comes to licensing, 'cause it's like America obviously licenses it from Japan, and they obviously have to fulfill all the creators' requests about how they can release it.
I want a burger right now, damn it.
But then when it comes over here, we sub-license it from America, but we also have to pay attention to what the people in Japan have said.
Good.
Because of a lot of people in Japan at least tend to actually import it from England because it's cheaper.
Oh yeah.
And then this of course causes problems for the Japanese economy. And
Yeah, and this is actually the main reason as to why the Persona 4 anime doesn't have its Japanese language track in the American release, because a lot of people were importing it from America to play on their Blu-ray players.
Which would, yeah, because Blu-ray doesn't have as many region restrictions.
It's stupid all around.
So this basically just brings me back to the point of, so why aren't DVDs and Blu-rays dub only?
Where's it? Hey, I'm not bothered.
I know, but it's just the fact that
I was about to say,
if all the problems with this importing thing is the biggest problem with getting series, over here, then why not just make the releases dub only and keep the subs online like Crunchyroll?
Or release the subs
Are you
as a
saying for
separate
the
DVD.
benefit of the Japanese viewers or what?
No, because Crunchyroll can completely block out shows from different regions.
Yeah, they can.
So, like, because there's series which Crunchyroll have said always, if Crunchyroll announces a show, they'll say what regions are available. It's available in. So if you go onto their site, you won't gain access to the ones which aren't available.
Oh, if only there was a group of people pirating material out there.
Yeah, and then there's me who has to pirate all his anime because Crunchyroll has jack shit on it.
Oh well.
Exactly. That's why they want to get rid of the pirates. So you have no anime, Nretsew. It's all for you.
Alright.
Even though it's because of fan subs that we have anime so popular in the first place.
Exactly.
I find it curious why they call them pirates to begin with.
Because
I mean, I know it's like bad material association and whatnot, but it's like they're not pirates. They don't have eye patches. They don't raid ships.
I don't know.
That'd be cool if they raided ships and pillaged and raped and shit.
Yeah.
No,
So yeah,
they don't do any of that.
Yeah, moving on.
At least not anymore.
The Blu-ray release of the first Full Metal Alchemist movie has been delayed again due to further problems with the master files.
How hard is it to fucking make a DVD?
It's not a DVD, it's a Blu-ray.
All the time. Or a Blu-ray. Pirates do it all the time. And I'm pretty sure you can even get Blu-ray players for your computer.
I think it's just getting it. I think it's because Blu-rays are different to DVDs because, like, obviously Blu-rays have proper loading screens and everything.
Well, yeah, Blu-ray holds space.
And
Blu-ray
yeah, they can. Blu-rays are differently made from DVDs. So it's a different way of making them. And I think it's just making sure that it's compatible with like Blu-ray players, Blu-ray compatible PCs and Macs and PS3s.
Yeah. PS3's been the big one because I'm pretty sure most people's Blu-ray players are PS3s.
Yeah, and I believe I can't remember what it was, but I believe one time they did say that a certain Blu-ray release it was either cancelled or delayed because they were having problems with the PS3 subtitles. They were constantly going out of sync or something.
Well, no matter what, they will always say we delay it first, even if they know it's going to be cancelled.
Yeah.
They will say it's going to be delayed. Yeah, it's going to be cancelled later, but we knew about that. We'd just say it's going to be delayed. It doesn't matter. If it's going to be delayed, if it's going to be cancelled, just say it's going to be cancelled.
I just wonder, is like, why can't they just make certain that they can do it first before actually announcing that they're going to release it?
Yeah, do a few like
require planning ahead. Once again, it's like why we should take over their companies.
Yeah.
Oh, moving on.
I don't have a job right now. Hire me.
Yeah, that's a bit of kind of general news. Kaze have shown interest in Maggie, the show from this season.
I haven't been watching that. Apparently, I haven't been watching it.
Yeah.
But, I haven't been watching much from this season because I've just not had the time.
Yeah. But I mean,
the only
apparently...
thing I've actually been watching is the continuation of the Total Eclipse and the new Medeka box, which is going quite well, actually. I'm enjoying it.
I mean, apparently Maggie is actually quite popular, but I haven't really been hearing that much about it. So...
Well, it hasn't been, like, in my face 24/7 on Crunchyroll, so I'm guessing it's not that big a deal.
Yes, series have... A few series acquisitions came out of MCM. Manga are still in talks about getting Steins Gate. Again, that's some of the licensing problems coming back at them.
Eek.
And something that really pissed me off. Manga have decided to release a show called Redakai, which is a trading card anime.
Yeah, I think that pissed off about the majority of everyone.
Again, constantly bringing this up, but it's a trading card anime. It's a toy-based anime, but made on selling merchandise.
Yeah.
They go for this, but they don't go for Black Rock Shooter. And guess what? This is longer, and I bet you it won't last more than 3 volumes. Because toy-based anime never see more than 3 releases over here in the UK.
And then on the other hand, when the hell is that frickin' Australian release of Black Rock Shooter coming?
I have no idea. I thought it was already out.
I've been waiting for that. Like, I haven't heard anything about that for ages, and trust me, I've been searching.
I thought it was out.
I'll probably just be searching on Amazon. It'll probably pop up somewhere.
Yeah.
Or I'll be on a website and it'll just pop up somewhere on Australian websites.
Search eBay.
Yeah, that's what I plan on. When I find it, I'm going to fucking buy that shit. Because I'm not going to miss up an opportunity to have that on disc without having to pirate it.
Yep.
Don't you prefer to pirate Nretsew? Come on, isn't
No,
it cheaper?
I don't prefer.
It's cheaper. Come to the dark side, Nretsew.
It is cheaper. I don't prefer to pirate. It's just when I have no option, I will. Like, it's my last resort. If I just can't fucking get it. Yeah, that's fair enough, but then again, if you pirate, the creators don't get any fucking cash, and you want them to keep making shit, so at the end of the day, it's better to actually buy it. But if they give you no other choice, and you have to pirate it, then I say it's perfectly legit to pirate.
Yeah, because it's that company's fault for not actually thinking about bringing that show out.
Exactly, it's technically their fault for missing my money. Technically, because by me pirating it, it means I'm not giving you my money, and the reason I'm not giving you my money is because you didn't give me the product that I wanted.
You didn't give me an opportunity to buy it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I recently, well, I don't know if it's pirating. I think it's like legal downloads for like other people's websites, but I found like a website that has a huge like sharing community, and I can download anything. I could download like Full Metal Alchemist. I downloaded the entire series of Batman and whatnot, and I don't give a fuck. I'm saying if I can pirate it, fuck it, I do it.
Wake up in the morning, not giving a single fuck.
Well, for me, I always
not hurting people, but corporations, fuck them. They've got enough money already.
Well, not the anime ones.
My money already.
Oh. So is that it for news, or is there anything else?
Well, a few more series acquisitions. MVM are going to release Shanna Season 2, Dream Eater Mary, and Kids on the Slope. So,
or as a few people like to call it, Adolescence on the Incline. You can tell I've been watching Glass Reflection quite a bit, can't you?
Yep.
That podcast is amazing, by the way. Everyone should check that out. Those guys on glassreflection.com, they've got some good work over there.
And finally, Kaze are going to release the 4th Bleach movie, Code Geass, I think it's Ungo, Penguin Drum, Mirai Nikki, K, and Tiger and Bunny.
Okay.
Oh god, they had a busy expo.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically it for series acquisitions and basically end of the news. So now we have pretty much nothing.
No, aren't you forgetting something?
Twiddling
Ah, yes, that piece of news. Disney owns Star Wars!
Yeah.
Yep. And they're going to be making Episode 7. They have officially announced it for 2015. Like, it's official now.
It depends. I mean, I would think it would be awesome if Disney did it in like the animations they used to do in Star Wars version. But no, it's not going to be like that, is it? It's going to be live action, and it's going to suck balls.
It's going to be live action, and it's going to be completely separate to the previous episodes.
It's going to be It's going to be all the incontinuity of Lucas with all the crap live action of Disney.
No, but here's the thing, though. They have to make it, like, 500 years in the future, because all the actors are fucking old.
Yep.
They can't fucking continue the original trilogy, because there's, like, no way.
Yeah, I mean, they could have some of them come back as a cameo, but that's it.
Probably.
Well, obviously, the droids are immortal.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, the droids will be fine. Their voices might change a little bit, but I doubt that.
Well, not R2's.
Oh yeah, of course.
Unless Disney decide to give him a voice.
I doubt that.
It's Disney, they could.
I actually considered Star Wars is actually kind of racist or speciesist in a way, because all the main characters are humans. All the main characters.
And the
majority
I know
of Chewbacca, but who gives a fuck about him?
Here's the other thing. The majority of them are also white.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the other thing when you think about it. I think
but Lando Calrissian is the only black guy in the entire movie. I just
love the fan reaction to it, because it was like everybody online just exploded, going like, "Yay, Episode 7!" And then all of a sudden I had a row of tweets I had a row of tweets basically just saying, fuck, this is going to screw up the extended continuity.
Well, here's the thing. Personally, what I reckon they should do is, instead of focusing on the future, they should go back to the Old Republic.
Everybody says that, and I'm in agreement.
They need to make an Old Republic movie.
Because it's such a good universe. It's such a good place to start it.
It's actually much better than the...
it's better than the setting of the other ones, because there's actual Jedi, there's all the new technologies introducing, there's reasons for swords and guns still, it works so much better. It's like space travel is like pretty roundabout, just about accessible to everyone. So, they're like cars. Yay.
Yep.
I reckon, the Old Republic would do, especially if they decided to like follow the path of Raven and his story. Raven.
Well, someone actually didn't make me laugh, because they actually said the reason Disney has bought Marvel and Star Wars is simply because it's simply because they want to give Kingdom Hearts more things to visit other than rehashing the same movies over again.
Exactly.
You bought companies just to feed one game series.
Yeah.
That would be great.
That is hardcore.
I would so love that if that were true.
Well, I'm incredibly optimistic, especially because it is still early goings. But here's the thing: if they make it child friendly, I swear to God, I'll be marching on their fucking headquarters with a pickaxe. Because if they try and make a child friendly Star Wars, if they make a child friendly Star Wars, I so help me God, it'll just be.
Well, it's already happened. It's called Episode 1.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. If they try and make it kiddie, because Disney, they'll fucking do it. It's just going to ruin the whole thing. They need to keep it as adult as what the original trilogy was. And then again, the original trilogy wasn't actually.
Yeah, I mean, they can do kid-related stuff, but just keep it away from the movies.
Yeah. I'm not, as long as the main trilogy is still serious business, I'm perfectly okay with.
See, they should make, like, 2 movies of the same films. I keep saying it, like, one for kids and one for adults.
Yeah.
Like, the adult ones have, like, additional content, much darker moments, and the kid one, who gives a fuck if the story makes sense if you cut out bits? They're kids.
Exactly.
But you can't treat kids like idiots, but yeah, you can get away with a lot more.
So personally, what I reckon we're going to be seeing is, I doubt they're actually going to go into the Old Republic with the trilogy. I reckon that's going to be a future thing. But they should still make, like, an Old Republic.
How much more futuristic could Star Wars get? That's
the
question.
Well, from the image that I've seen, because I think they released an image somewhere.
I think that was more of a fan image.
Was that a fan image? I don't know. If they do anything, it'll probably be, because I know a little bit about. They're actually the only stuff that I know which happened after the Death Star exploded for the second time was all the stuff involving Luke, and I don't know anything that happens after he dies. So.
No, I was referring to like the technology and whatnot. I mean, how much more futuristic could Star Wars get is what I'm saying. I mean, even the Karto period is pretty much the same technology. It's just
I just have to wonder this really, if they're going to be doing it after the events of the 6th episode, how are they going to have more Jedi?
Well,
there's the Jedi Academy that Luke started.
Yeah, Luke started a Jedi Academy after the thing, and he started training.
But would that require expanded universe knowledge?
Depends on how they handle it.
Yeah.
Because all the stuff happened in the novels.
It does make sense.
Yeah, all the stuff happened in the novels. Basically, Luke, he does start Jedi Academy. Han Solo and Leia have kids, and I think one of them actually turns Sith. Actually,
who bets the kids actually are the start of the movie?
That would be fucking wow.
It's Disney. It could happen.
True, but the thing is, that would be so predictable. It's one of the things that would be so predictable.
So it's gonna happen.
I'm just waiting to see like a human-sized Wookiee who's like an 11-year-old boy. It's gonna happen. Yeah, kid Star Wars. That's what it's gonna be.
Hell yeah. But yeah,
it's gonna be about a bunch of fucking preteens all saving the galaxy. It's like that does make sense.
Yeah, well, the Old Republic would make a pretty good movie, even if it's just one movie, because, I mean, when you look at the games could practically be movies in of themselves. So the material is there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
use it. I mean,
I'd love to see like a cinematic display of the Karto games, like being shown like movie version.
yeah.
If you get me. All the cutscenes or the Let's Plays, just not the game itself, just the story. Yeah,
Definitely.
that's just me.
I'd like to see that. So
I'm going on Do Not Disturb because I'm getting spammed by the Snap chat room.
You're on the chat room?
On Skype, the Snap members have a chat room that is just filled with people, and they just chat every so often.
Oh, I thought they were listening to this live. I was going to say, everyone knows I'm full of shit now. Yeah.
No, they're just in their own little chat in Skype, and they just talk about random shit. I'm only in there because, I'm part of Snap.
Damn it, Nretsew. I could be playing Star Wars right now and doing the podcast at the same time, but I didn't want my attention to be drawn elsewhere.
Oh god, I could be playing Left 4 Dead right now.
Yes, fucking A. We should have a
Yeah.
Because if you guys don't know, me and Karto have been mucking around with Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. Stuff.
Yeah, if you missed my tweet, I basically in the Steam Halloween sale they had both Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 in a bundle for just £6.
And that's fucking insane for 2
Yeah.
games. It was roughly about $10.
That's the zombie shooter game, isn't it?
Yeah. It was about $10 New Zealand, so it was. That's fucking cheap as shit, mate.
Yeah.
That's not even pocket money. That's just like cheap as, especially for 2 games.
Yeah.
So I figured it might as well. I was probably going to get it even if you didn't, Karto, because that was just fucking wow.
Yeah, and that mod you gave me was absolutely hilarious.
That's why I wanted to give you DX-Tori so you could like record that shit. And freaking...
Well, speaking of
Next
the mods,
time.
I recently got the mod for the Skyrim, which is the only reason I've gone back to play it, and I haven't seen...
Which mod are you talking about?
The one where I can get property and adopt children.
Oh, you mean the Heartfire DLC?
Yeah, I guess.
That's not a mod, that's DLC.
Yeah, but I have to buy it, or whatever. Calling me
Oh, the old man, he doesn't know the difference between modding and DLC.
What it is, what it is essentially. What was it saying?
No, it's not. Modding is when it's community made, not made by the actual people who make the game. That's DLC. It's DLC if it's actually made by the people who originally made the game. It's a mod if it's user-created content.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Like the Neptunian mod. Which you fucking...
That's the difference. It's downloadable content.
Just screen cap it and put the image on Twitter or something. Just so
anyway, my point is that the only thing I have ever noticed was being able to adopt those kids. That is it. That's the only thing. I can't... It's like I found like different materials in the game, but I don't know where you're meant to go. I mean, didn't it say you're meant to be able to build your own house?
There's like an NPC or something you're supposed to chat to. I don't know. I haven't got it. I didn't buy it. I do plan on getting all the Skyrim DLC. It's just that it's expensive, and I don't.
Well, I think they've said that there's another one on its way. So.
Oh, there will be. There's plenty of fucking room for it.
Yeah.
Even the weekly one. that was weird.
But yes. So what have we learned? We've learned that Left 4 Dead is awesome. We've learned that Star Wars is either going to become really fucking awesome or really shit.
No. I think you mean really awesome or even worse than it was.
Yes, indeed. It will either be... Because, there's so much Disney can do with the rights, but there's so much they can do to fuck it up, though, so...
Yeah.
I reckon at most it won't be fucked up. That's the best you could hope for.
Yeah. It will very slightly be better than the prequels.
Yeah.
That's the best you're going to hope for.
I reckon it's going to be about the same.
Yeah.
At best, really, in my opinion. Because you got to think, I mean, I know Disney is used to making live action movies by now, but they're still pretty shy.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, granted, yes, I mean, there are people out there who are expecting episode 7 to be as good as the original trilogy. I'm like, no!
Oh,
No way is it going to be that good.
You shouldn't set your expectations that high because you're just going to get cut down. But like, just do what I'm doing. Just expect it to be just either shit or good.
I just say slightly better than episode 3.
it's still going to be worth seeing to see what happens. I mean, that's pretty much the genre.
Whether or not it's fucking shit or not, people are still going to buy it.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's pretty much the position. That's pretty much the position we're all in. It's like, well, we go see a movie just because we're expecting to be, it's going to be shit, but we go see it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, because here's the thing, I bet you that Disney will make up the money they paid for the rights with one movie. I bet you when they release episode 7.
I bet the advertising is going to look awesome. I can tell you that.
Actually, I should also point out that I believe it was yesterday. Everybody in America had Wreck-It Ralph released in the cinemas.
Gotta see it.
Gotta see it.
Yeah.
Gotta see that.
I saw the new James Bond, but I think in Wreck-It Ralph is going to be way better.
It has been getting a lot of good reviews, so...
Oh, yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph is going to be fucking better than James Bond.
Have you actually seen it?
That'll be the day. No, I haven't seen the new Bond, but I am going to.
I want to, but I'm probably just going to end up getting it on like DVD or Blu-ray. So
That's probably the same. Because I'm not really.
It takes a lot to get me into a cinema, and Wreck-It Ralph is the first thing in years to get me into a cinema.
Do you actually own like the DVDs of the other movies?
My dad does.
I was going to say, if you didn't own the DVDs, it's not really worth buying it. It's just a rental at the most, really. It was okay.
I do plan on collecting some of the Bond movies, but it's just at the moment I just...
Well, the best thing that I've heard about Skyfall is that it's better than Quantum of Solace, which is a huge improvement.
That is a huge improvement, which is fucking what you want to see.
Yeah, Quantum of Solace sucked.
Yeah.
And especially when you compare to Casino Royale, it's like they actually managed to fucking go backwards. Somehow you managed to go backwards.
Well, only Wreck-It Ralph is newsworthy, really.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph is coming out, I believe, in February over here.
Oh, I don't know when it's out in New Zealand. It'll come out eventually.
I don't normally watch movies whenever they recently come out, but I will definitely see that first time showing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Well, what time did you say? December?
February.
Oh. It's going to be the end of the world in December.
You will just buy your ticket and then fucking boom.
Kaboom!
Explode.
The literal skyfall.
Yeah.
No. That's the end of the world. That's the end of the world for a game. Is we all go into the cinema and then our heads explode through the awesomeness.
Yeah.
I wish.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the movie. Kaboom!
Yeah, that'll be the end of the world when episode 7 comes out and the nerd rage destroys it.
Yeah, there'll just be like a giant nerd war which will just engulf the planet and it'll just the fucking foundation of civilization.
Comic-Con and the Star Trek convention all at the same time.
I still want to see a riot, which is just nerds.
That might work. If all the convention places, all the like the Star Wars nerds and the Star Trek nerds and the anime nerds and all that, all the Lord of the Rings nerds, all had the same place for their conventions, and they weren't told about each other, that would be the nerd.
I so want to see a nerd riot.
There'd be like alliances between like fucking the first person. Like it would be like an alliance between the Jedi and the Otaku and fucking the Star. Like it'd be like a complete fucking total war situation where you have to forge alliances and shit. That would make a great game.
Imagine the fights for those foam swords from each side. It was.
Actually,
why are you playing dead? We're fighting for real, bitch.
Yeah, Nretsew, that does actually sound like a good idea for a game.
You just have like a total war situation, but with like instead of having countries, like it's just nerds, like fucking different demographics of
No
nerds.
Cold War.
And each one has like their own abilities. Like the Jedi's can like pretend to use the Force, and it like stunts the enemy or something. Like, fucking-
Oh, I
Why
so
don't
want
you
that. I
about-
so want that to be
I don't
real
know about
now.
X-Men fiction, you can't do that.
I was gonna say an actual real like nerd rage fucking like riot would actually be kind of tame.
That's why I want to
I mean,
see one, because
probably-
it'd be so pathetic. It would be hilarious.
Yeah, because I bet
Just
you the
looking in
cops would
disbelief
come in and
at the
be
scene.
like, yeah, the cops would come in and it would just be like, holy shit, please scatter. It would just like all scatter like
Iron Man,
mice.
help us out, will you?
Iron Man comes in and it's like,
No, because I just remember the Simpsons joke. And it's like, Lisa's at a football game and she's like saying how sports take away money for all these like arts and things like that. And the nerds go, "Is that true? Let's get them!" And they just go out and go, "Eh, eh." and the football players just run off going, "Ah!"
That was a very good joke.
oh, Lord.
I just want to see that on a larger scale.
We have to make that into a game. Like someone needs to make that like a mod for like Total War and just have like a fucking.
No. A Left 4 Dead mod where all the zombies are nerds.
Oh, you
Oh,
can
that
do
would
that.
be good.
That's like fully possible. You just need to.
I know. Do it. Somebody do it.
Oh, I bet someone already has. If you like look on that website where you I gave you the Neptunia thing, probably find it. Of course, here's the thing, Karto. I'm not modding my Left 4 Dead yet because it's just been announced that it's going to be on Steam Workshop. So I'm going to wait till Steam Workshop gets released on Left 4 Dead 2, and then I'll just mod the fuck out of that game.
What is Steam Workshop? I don't know. I've heard a lot about it. I don't know what it is.
It's mods. It's just mods. Like you can download fan-made content into the game. So,
So
it's just like
it's basically just an easier way to put mods in.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
It's basically you choose what mods you want, and Steam will automatically install them for you.
all right.
So it's practically like a mod manager, except it's more automated. I mean, some people say it's alright. I haven't used it because I'm using an actual mod manager for Skyrim. I can't actually use it, otherwise it'll crash.
Yeah.
So I personally I like using the mod manager because it gives you more control. Because I can like deactivate and activate shit when I want and all
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Well,
So
did you,
yeah.
did you guys hear about that Portal 2 DLC?
No. What?
Which one?
What?
It's the one. It was released on PC with a controller, but it's just for motion controls.
Oh.
Motion control Portal. Well,
Yeah.
I guess now
And
people
the
will
thing
actually use
was
yeah.
that the DLC, you could only get the DLC with this controller, and it cost so much that barely anybody even knew it existed. But now that they've said that they're releasing that same DLC pack on PS3, so you can use the Move, which basically means the Move has finally got a reason to exist, but you don't actually gain anything specific in order to use it with.
Yeah.
Alright.
It just gives you the ability to use the move to controllers with Pulse 2. It's like,
I can't imagine your
Why?
control over the character would be better than an actual controller. You got to think
Well,
some of those
yeah.
Portals maps are like time based, so it's like, oh, you're going to be fucked in some of them.
yeah.
Yeah, I can. It's kind of like what I would expect Portal would play like on a Wii. Like if
Yeah.
someone modded it, you'd like play it on the Wii. It sounds kind of like what it would be then.
I want to see Portal 3 on the Wii U.
That would be cool.
But how would you continue the story? I mean,
We'll
jeez.
just do with the robots.
Oh yeah,
still-
the robot.
Oh, but then again, at the end of the multiplayer, GLaDOS opens the safe and there's all the T subjects in the safe. Remember that? Spoiler alert, by the way.
Oh. I haven't seen the end of the multi. I didn't know the multiplayer had a story.
Oh, yeah.
The multiplayer is its own campaign. I haven't played through all of it, but I've seen all of it. I watched a playthrough, so I know what the end is. Basically,
I
you
should
get
watch a playthrough. I'm never going to get through the.
Well, Yeah, because there's
co-op.
two multiplayer stories, isn't there?
I think there is, yeah. But the first one is basically they find a vault and there's like a whole bunch of humans in the vault.
101 people in there. Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a Fallout vault. No, but there's a whole lot of people in stasis, so I'm guessing GLaDOS is just gonna use those from now on,
Yeah.
like just as test picks.
They should really find like some games to do crossovers with, like
That or
Skyrim and Fallout. Yeah.
No. That or when every single star in the universe aligns, Fallout 3 will come out and there'll be a
Oh, that's
crossover.
gonna happen very soon. You may make fun, but
wait.
I've been looking up that stuff, and it's gonna happen.
Oh, what? So wait, do you mean all the stars are going to align?
No, our planet is going to align to the center of the universe. Yeah.
No.
We're going to get massive cosmic power. We're going to
Oh, yeah.
awaken a new age of real peace and prosperity, hopefully.
Huh.
We're all going to
Hopefully.
be superhuman fuckheads.
That's what's meant to happen on December 12th.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world. December 21st, yeah. It's not the end of the world. It's meant to be a better
I'm not even
Yeah.
worrying. I mean, every other frickin' doomsday theory has been wrong up until now, so I'm not even bloody worried.
Yeah. Don't,
Yeah.
If anything, I'm certain something will happen, but I don't think it's gonna like destroy the planet in like one go. It'll probably just be something gradual.
Yeah.
Like I doubt it's just gonna be like, oh look, a random fucking meteor, kaboom.
it'll
Like,
probably be
I doubt it's gonna be something that's gonna be like just straight away fucking world's ended. I reckon it's just gonna be if it is gonna be anything, it'll just be something that'll just kill us slowly. Which is much better. Which is much better when you think about it.
So
Though.
in other words, zombies!
That what I've actually heard. Most people who have theories on it, they say it's probably going to be
Everyone
like
will have a mandatory bath salt to eat.
no. Everyone apparently like people have been saying that it will be what was it? I reckon it'll be a change of thinking. Like every human will just like not douchebag for
Yeah,
one
that's
day.
basically what I've been looking at. And it's like changing our behaviours to be actually less selfish and actually care about each other for once.
Yeah, like there's going to be a global thing. That or the stock market's going to crash, which is highly
Oh, it's going to
likely.
happen whether or not that happens.
That's going to
gotta
happen,
happen.
like, eventually the stock
Yeah.
market's going to crash.
In fact, I'm pretty sure it's already crashed, but they've not told us.
Actually, should
It's
also...
already flooded, so that's good.
I just moving on something I actually just remembered. You'd think I would remember this a bit sooner. Halo 4 comes out on Monday. Not Monday, Tuesday.
Oh yeah, Halo 4. Who
I watched a
remembers
review of that. Apparently it's not good.
I've heard nothing but good things.
Well, the review I watched was completely different. The guy who was apparently a pretty big Halo fan said that he reckoned it was a bit too cookie cutter. It was a bit too safe, from his opinion.
Yeah.
It was too to the formula of Halo.
So, from what I've seen of it, and I'm speaking as a big Halo fan, I'm guessing I would agree story-wise of what he's saying, but, it could still be a fun, like, romp through wilderness and technology places.
And apparently the campaign is too short. It's like only 6, the guy said he got through it in like 6 hours.
Yet there were 2 discs.
And he actually,
The second disc is solely for multiplayer.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And he actually has proof. He actually showed he actually has a timer, and it actually showed that he completed it in 6 hours.
Legendary
So-
6 hours.
Yeah, he did it in 6 hours. But I don't know. I don't have an Xbox, so I can't really say. But from what
No, I
I've heard,
reckon I could get through all the Halo games in about 6 hours, really.
probably if you really try. I mean, it's not like it's that hard of a game.
I mean, I am a bit sad that they do focus a bit too much on multiplayer nowadays.
Oh, that, and you're gonna apparently the guy also said that he didn't like how the relationship between Master Chief and Cortana is getting a little bit too sexual.
It was getting like that in Halo 3.
Because he said he got sick of Katana, apparently she keeps saying pull me all the time for some fucking weird reason. I don't know. if
She
that's
is
true.
naked.
Sure.
Get some holographic clothes and maybe something will change.
Shake your damn titties.
Shake those tits.
Shaking them hollow titties.
Yeah, well, I just love the fact that the game comes out on the same day everybody's going to be voting in America.
I wonder why. Distract all those nerds from actual politicians.
The nerds won't vote because they'll be too busy cooped up in their dens playing Halo.
Well, lining up for Halo is what you're saying. It's lining up to vote or lining up to buy Halo.
Halo. Well, personally, I'd rather line up to fucking play Halo because it's not like my vote's gonna fucking matter anyway.
Yeah, true enough.
Or I've been the smart person and pre-ordered my copy.
Damn, so you're free to vote, aren't you, Karto?
Yeah.
Who are you going to vote for, Karto?
I don't give a fuck because I'm not in America.
Exactly.
If you had to, then.
Yeah, if you had to, if you were an American, what would you actually vote for?
They're the same fucking people, all working for the rich people. That's the same vote.
No, if I had to pick, Obama's probably the one that's probably going to be the most helpful.
I just love the fact that everybody outside of America pretty much says this the exact same thing. Keep Obama.
Yeah, and yet I was watching the news and they interviewed this random fucking Romney supporter, and the guy was like, do you reckon global warming is an issue? Oh, global warming, that's just weather. No shit, I actually said that. It's like, global warming is weather. And then there was this other guy that was like a total gun freak. He's like, I don't support Obama because Obama doesn't support guns. He doesn't support the American way of shooting shit. It was so funny.
Well, he's right. That is the American way.
What are you talking about?
If Romney gets through, I don't know. It'll just be another George Bush scenario, I'm pretty sure. Because that's all he is. He's just Bush 2.0. Like, that's all he is.
No. He can't be Bush 2.0 because if that were true, there'd be a lot more jokes.
Dude, right, actually, that's true.
He doesn't look comedic enough. Oh well. I'm pretty sure we're screwed either way. They're both going to do the exact same policies.
Yep.
But hell, see, how come we're more interested in American politics than our own English or where are you, Australia or?
Oh, New Zealand politics is just. Oh my god, you know, Mick Romney quoted John Key. You know that whole brighter future line? Yeah, John Key said that.
So he's
no joke.
Material.
Yeah, and anyway, the main reason we don't bring up English politics is because English politics is boring.
Oh, it is really boring. It's just the same old people bickering about the same things over and over again. At least in America, they make it interesting by, slandering each other.
And in New Zealand, we just have people who are completely retarded.
I think that's the same worldwide, basically.
We're not really, it's not really comedic retarded. It's more like, you motherfucking idiots retarded. Like, you get so frustrated at them because they're so stupid. It's, oh my god. But yes, away from politics.
Unforgivable but true.
Yeah, away from politics, Assassin's Creed 3. That's apparently quite good.
Yeah. Well, I was hearing a lot about Assassin's Creed 3, and it finally actually drove me to getting the first game, just to try it out. I actually found it for £4, and I was kind of going, bit of a rip-off.
Bit of a rip-off
for £4. You're shitting me, Karto.
Considering I just got 2 full games for £6.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I have got it, and I have been enjoying it so far. So.
I reckon the game looks good.
The controls in that game was rather difficult or something.
Yeah, it is a bit. It does feel a bit convoluted.
I think they fixed that in later games, though.
Yeah. So what is exactly the story of that? Because I have no idea.
From what I gathered from watching this guy's playthrough of 3, basically, there are these guys called the Templars, which are basically the Illuminati, and they want to control everything. And they want to get these ancient artifacts from an ancient civilization, so they can use them to
civilization
conquer the world. And not only that, but apparently the sun's gonna blow up everyone in 26 something. So they're trying to stop the world from being exploded, while the Templars want the world to explode. I don't actually know. It's all.
That sounds
weird.
Well,
the only things I really know about Assassin's Creed is that is the main rule of keeping to the numbered games and avoid everything else.
Yeah, it is. From what I can tell, most of the ones that are spin-offs aren't that good.
Well, can you see the ending where the world blows up? That'd be cool.
Probably.
because they don't do that nowadays. They don't show like a cutscene of like you lose scenario that much.
Yeah,
It's like,
we need more
I would've
bad
s-
endings in games.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lose, go back to checkpoint. Like, that's all, I mean...
No, I think it
Especially
should
like
be
the
you get the bad ending and then you have to start all over again.
But maybe
No,
you
you
only get
reckon-
the
you
bad
reckon it should
ending
be
if
like-
you lose. Go ahead.
No, you reckon it should be like Sonic 1, where you get the bad ending and you have to start all the way back at Green Hill Zone.
Yeah,
You lose. You have to go all the way back to World A.
They should have like a whole cutscene of like all bad things that happens. Like for the Sonic example, it's like Robotnik's like roboticize the entire world or some shit. Like
Well,
Sonic's
I mean-
dead and Amy's
like,
crying
it's,
over his grave. It's like
when it comes to like bad endings, I think more the
and Tails becomes a pimp.
what bad endings in games do you guys really remember?
Oh god, I gotta remember which one it was. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a bad ending, but the most like what was it? I reckon the I don't know. I'm trying to think because I've played so many games.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've
I mean-
actually played said games. So
Yeah, I
I
mean
don't
one
actually...
one that I know of. I haven't actually played the game because it was only released in Japan, but it was a Mega Man game, and apparently the bad ending is that Roll gets killed,
Ooh.
and he's like, what?
Wow. Oh god, I'm trying to remember
haven't-
because
I haven't played the game, but apparently there's like a bad ending on this game called Bad Mojo. You've probably never heard of it, but it's like you take control. Yeah, it's like you take control of a scorpion through not a scorpion, a cockroach, and you're meant to like solve the mystery of how you died. It's like I don't get it that much, but they show a bad ending where the entire like building explodes and everything goes to shit. But at least they showed a different ending.
Yeah. I can't remember any offhand that were really like sad or bad endings.
And for games I've actually played, they do like cutscenes on like the first Command and Conquer game if you're lost. It's like, it's just slightly different than the victory ending, isn't it? It's not really worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need more bad endings in games.
It makes it more interesting. It's like, what was the villain truly working for?
Oh, Suicide Mission, Mass Effect 2. If you actually like went out of your way to kill
Yeah, that's
everyone,
true. Yeah,
you get the ending with Joker and the Elusive Man, and Joker basically goes, "Was it fucking worth it?"
I'm actually
like Joker.
trying to make that ending with my.
Yeah, you have to do a set, like there's like a algorithm of squad members you have to do. Like you have to send certain people to do certain things.
Yeah.
Like I know one of the criteria is
It's
that
basically
Morton-
the exact
Morton
same
is
as the
most
win
likely-
scenario.
Yeah, it's
Just
like
for the movie.
opposite. Yeah, it's like opposite to that because every character has their own like defense rating, and whoever
Yeah.
has the highest defense rating is the most likely to survive. And I know for a fact that Morton Solus is actually the most likely to die, which
yeah,
is why you send him off to go with the
survivors.
people. Yeah, that's why you send him off to go with the survivors because he's the most likely to survive the like that and not get killed. And then if he's at the ship, he's safe and he doesn't get killed in the final battle. So. But yeah, I haven't actually seen that ending, but from what I hear, it's pretty good because it's a good exchange between the Elusive Man and Joker, where Joker's just going, "Was it worth it to fucking get the base?" Because I think the base doesn't explode if Shepard dies. I can't remember, but it's
I
like
bet
was
there's
it
not
worth
one
it?
for Mass Effect 3.
yeah.
Well, there is actually, but it's shit. If
Yeah.
you shoot with the DLC, if you shoot the Star Child, he basically goes fuck
Oh,
it.
I never
and then
saw
the
this
Reapers
DLC.
kill him. It's the ending DLC.
Yeah, I've not seen. I
No,
did look
if you
up
shoot
these ones.
if you shoot the Star Child, he basically goes, "You motherfucker," and then basically everyone dies, and then the ending is just a hologram of Liara saying, "Hard to survive," and then
Yeah.
I think the final cutscene on the planet is 2 aliens and not 2 humans, and
Yeah.
it's basically saying how, with the knowledge that Liara and Shepard gave, they managed to stop the Reapers, whereas we didn't, or something like that. It's really weird. But
Awesome.
that's probably, yeah. But no, Suicide Mission's probably like the best from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Like
See-
just in terms. But then again, with that, you actually have to work to
Yeah,
get
I mean
that.
that's kind of what bad endings have, for the most part, become.
See,
In
isn't
that
that
you
just
have to actually
the
earn them.
Paragon
It's like,
ending
why
or
do you
whatever?
need to earn a bad ending?
Yeah.
Yeah, personally, I would rather like earn the good ending because then you feel good about yourself for fucking succeeding.
Yeah.
And not about yourself for failing.
'Cause I mean,
Obviously, there's a difference between the bad guy's ending, the good guy's ending, and you've just completely fucked up your playthrough ending. Surely,
Yeah.
that's what you're
yeah,
saying.
because I mean, there's games like Heavy Rain that
Yeah. Well,
that has a ton of different endings depending on what you do, and it is quite easy to screw it up there. So you could kind of call that a bad ending.
yeah. Yeah.
And
I can
also,
tell.
I actually just got the Altair, some of the Altair games, and they have a crap ton of endings.
Mm.
And I believe several of them are in fact classified as bad endings. So
Oh well.
What was that game? LKA?
Altair
Sounds like the name.
it's
It sounds like one of the names of the assassins in Assassin's Creed, actually.
yeah, I believe it is. It's a series of alchemy RPGs.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not half bad, but yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Well, the only other game I could think of with a different ending if you lost is the final battle of Eternal Darkness. If you lose the boss fight, the guy just lunges over you and says, "The darkness will last forever." But that's basically the same sort of ending like in the Ripper game or whatever Spoonie played,
Yeah.
where if you don't shoot them, he will just say, "Oh, I've killed you." It's not really an ending, is it? It's just
No.
a little clip.
Yeah, personally, games these days need to have like just the alternate. Like if you just fuck up, and at any point you fucked up, and it'll be a different scene depending on where you fuck up.
Hmm.
I mean, but then again,
Yeah,
that
they
means
just need
more
to do
work. So.
them more, really. It's,
Yeah, 'cause
there's
I mean,
no real excuse.
yeah, 'cause I mean, I believe even Persona 4 had a bad ending.
Fallout New Vegas might, but it depends on what you do, because I know there's a
I
lot of
always
correct.
considered, what if I,
Yeah.
in Fallout Vegas, killed Yes Man, killed Caesar, killed the NCR ambassador, killed Benny? What the hell kind of could you get?
I don't actually know. I think oh no, Yes Man, you actually can't kill Yes Man.
You can kill him.
No,
I saw-
you can kill him. You can kill him, but he comes back. I know
you
that
can stun him.
and that's to stop you from breaking the game. Because
Yeah.
if you don't, because without Yes Man, you can't actually end the game if you kill everyone else. Because if you kill everyone else,
So obviously you've tried this.
Yeah, I actually experiment because I read it, and so I figured I might actually try it out. But basically, what happens is if you kill everyone else and then you kill Yes Man, he'll just come back. Like he'll come up. Like you have to kill Mr. House, and then he pops up next to. He comes up. He pops up outside the bloody casino because if you kill him, he just respawns because the game developers basically make it so that. Yeah, because if you killed everyone, you wouldn't be able to end the game because you have to set off the algorithm or the script to actually start the sequence to end the game by talking to someone. And if you have no one to talk to, you obviously can't activate the sequence. Therefore, you're stuck in an infinite game. So they made it so that no matter what you do, you still complete the independent Vegas ending. You just there'll be different people in the ending if you kill everyone.
I was actually really finding it hard to complete the independent Vegas one because it's a lot obvious to find the people. So
yeah, I did the independent one first because I figured that would be the easiest one to do.
Oh, that's the goodest.
I didn't have much trouble. That's
the best of the good endings, basically. The goody ending.
Well, yeah, it kind of is because you become like the ruler of New Vegas.
Anyway.
I can't really think of much else to really talk about.
At least we have a long podcast this time.
Yeah,
What games
actually.
have we been playing?
Like I said, I've been playing Assassin's Creed, Left 4 Dead 2.
Left 4 Dead 2 with Neptunia characters. You have to scream cap that shit because that's just like, oh man. I'm surprised you got it working. Actually, was it just that easy? Just
Yeah, it was
the
incredibly
file?
easy.
Wow. Well, then again, I think Left 4 Dead 2 actually does have an add-on support function, so I
Yeah,
guess
that's actually the thing which took the longest time to download for me.
Yeah, well, then again, I wasn't at home when it downloaded. I left it alone while I downloaded mine. I went to town and did stuff. But
Still, he came back.
yeah, oh no, it was finished when I came back. I think it only took about 4 hours on my internet. It was still a pretty long time though. And then because the thing is, I did them one at a time. I did Left 4 Dead 2 and the add-on stuff first, and then I did Left 4 Dead 1.
I actually did.
So-
I tried to get Left 4 Dead 1 finished first, then I focused on Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah,
I couldn't stop the add-on stuff, and I actually
Yeah,
the add-on actually finished around the same time as Left 4 Dead 2.
well, the thing what I basically did was I just went. Well, first when I brought it, I paused all of it and went to sleep. And then when I woke up, I put Left 4 Dead 2 and the add-on first. And then I went out. And then when I got back, they were finished. And then I just did Left 4 Dead while I was just doing other stuff. And then it finished. Left 4 Dead was probably the smallest one. So I figured I'd get the biggest one out of the way first, and then move on to the smallest one, which would take less time.
Did you actually start playing this game because of like the recommendation of Rooster Teeth podcast?
No. People have been like hounding me on Snap to get the game for fucking ages. I just figured it out as well.
I was about to say, you might as well
Like
play
because everyone on Snap is just like, you have to play Left 4 Dead, you have to play Left 4 Dead. And I'm like, alright, fine.
Yeah, that was pretty much the same with me. Everybody was talking about it, and I was starting to get interested, but I was just waiting until the right price came up, and that was the right price.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
£4
main,
the
well, I
rip-off.
have a few gripes, I reckon, but most of those could be fixed with mods. Problem number one is the fact that there's no iron sights, and that bugs me because I'm not used to having to always fire from the hip. Because I've been playing a lot of first-person shooters, and I'm always used to being able to just click to aim down the sight. And it wouldn't be that hard to implement, even with a controller, because when you think about it, clicking the left stick doesn't actually do anything. So you could probably reprogram it to do that, and then have the iron sights built in, which would make the game a little bit better. And then the other problem I have is the actual lack of weapons. There's only like a few types of each, like 2 types of each weapon.
Mm.
Like, you've got 2 assault rifles, 2 sniper rifles, a grenade launcher, and a few other little things lying around. But, I'm not saying it should be like Borderlands, where you have like 500 guns, but I would just like to see some variety instead of always using the same sniper rifle every time.
Yeah, well, I think really they're just going for action and to make certain that you can easily tell what weapon is.
Yeah, which is fair enough, but of course with me, I just would prefer to have that variety, and I reckon, like I said, all these problems can be fixed with a modder. Like, you could mod it so that there would be more, like, it would be a rotation or something. There would only be 2 weapons in each map, but it would rotate each time you, like, went through a checkpoint or something. And it would be a different weapon each time. Yeah, and then in terms of the iron sights, I know that someone created an iron sights mod for Fallout 3, so why don't you just implement that mod and put that into Left 4 Dead, and then problem solved, you've got iron sights.
Yeah. See, I would have thought you'd be more curious about playing DayZ or something, because that's the
I am curious about DayZ, but I'm waiting for DayZ, because apparently they're going to release a standalone version, so you don't have to buy Command & Conquer with it, so I'm going to wait for that.
Really? I didn't know you had to buy Command & Conquer with it, but...
It's a mod. DayZ is actually a mod, it's not a game. It mods... Oh, I think it's called Command & Conquer, or it was another game.
I thought it was Armour 2 or something.
Well, it was Armour 2. I can't remember.
Command & Conquer, I was like, what the hell does that... Anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, if they make a standalone version, I will definitely get that as well. I mean, you got to tell me if they release that.
They say they're working on it. Like, it's a work in progress, because they wanna make it so
they
that
get
you
a
don't
full game.
Yeah. But I do love how, like, on Steam, the frickin' Armour 2, like, was, like, straight up in the sales just because of the mod. Because people were just buying the game just so they could get the mod, and I can understand why, because it is a frickin'
It
good
does sound
mod.
awesome. It's,
Yeah.
all that survival elements in it. It's a true survival zombie game.
It is, because the thing is, I like to think of it, because from what my friend was telling me, I always like to think of it, it's not actually a zombie survival game, it's a zombie survival simulator. Like, it's actually...
That's the thing
well,
about most zombie games for me. It's like, I don't like zombie games where they give you a gun, basically. It's still the... Because my natural instinct is, like, kill everything in my sight, and you do that and you'll lose, and that's not the objective as a zombie game. It's to survive and get through the situation.
And with
It's
this, you have to worry
so
about...
just start me off without any weapons, and I won't have the instinct to fight people. It's like, jeez.
And then, of course, you also have to worry about other players killing you as well,
Yeah.
because I know that there's other people in the game that can kill you and snipe you from different locations.
Did they actually take your items when they do that? Or?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Oh,
that's,
right.
That's why they kill you.
Why they kill you.
Stuff. Because personally, what I would do is I'll just find like a high location, become a sniper, and just snipe everything, and just watch out for people. Because really, that's...
If you stay in the same place, one person would say, right, I'm going to sneak up to that sniper and stab him in the back of the head.
It's just why you need to keep moving. So you find a high location, and then you figure out 3 other high locations, and you interchange between them each time you like fire a few shots.
That's what I do when I kill people from a distance in Halo. I'm like, well, if I just move away, they won't try to find me, obviously.
Exactly.
Which is
actually kind of why I hated in Black Ops, where they have the kill cam, where they actually show who shot you as they're moving, because that practically just gives away your fucking position. And I hate. No, I do hate that, because it means that they know where you.
I've never played that game, but I would think that's an advantage to the noobs at least.
It is the news. You're playing a professional game and you actually want to get far. Having your position given away is just a disadvantage, because they'll know the general vicinity of where you are, especially if you're a sniper and you're like in prone near a ledge or something, and then they'll just come to where you are and just kill you. Like it's I don't know. I personally don't like the whole kill cam aspect. If they could do another way of figuring out how to do that, that would be great.
Sensor sweep or something.
I don't know. They'll figure.
I mean, because it's got to be. I mean, if you don't know where a sniper is, he's just going to be able to get unlimited kills with 0 risk. And
that's why you need to listen. That's why you need to listen and figure out where the shots are coming from. And then you can just pinpoint.
Sniper would go for headshot, and you know it. You'd be dead in one hit.
No, but if you listen, but if you listen to where his shots are coming from, even if he's like kills you, you'd still know where the bullet came from, and then you just need to pinpoint that location and shoot fucking lead into it.
Games like that give too much advantage to one certain class. I mean, if you had like a teammate and he died from a sniper, he says, "Oh, I got killed from a sniper. Go look for one." It's like, oh, sure. But if you don't have a teammate, what the hell are you going to do?
I think they have something similar to that in Battlefield, where you can like spot people, and it like puts them on the mini map, so you can go sniper over there, and it puts a little marker to show where the person is because they've been spotted. I think they have that in Battlefield. Yeah. Well, anyway, we should probably end the podcast before we continue.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I was about to say that. I was going to for once suggest to end the podcast. Right?
Well, anyway, so it's been Karto 1989.
Nretsew.
Halo, I believe.
For the November 2012 BlazeCast, we will see you next month, where hopefully we'll also be doing our end of year awards.
Woo! Yay!
And hopefully we'll be live, yeah.
Doubt that.
Encore.
What a douche.
No, well,